Haskins looking to throw on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Haskins will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. A screen to Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon. He gets it left side to Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now it's Haskins. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return is Jadon Mickens. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Carr. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now. And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw his Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
That one goes for 30 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Haskins. Incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's Haskins to throw. Flush, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dwayne Haskins, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down inside the... 25 before he gets out of bounds.
1st down, Raiders.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Second down and goal. Carr. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Play action. Haskins. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And that'll bring up second down. Now Haskins to throw it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Now Haskins on first down. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Now it's Haskins. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Here's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys have got it back.